Yes people, what is good? I am BA, back once again with another movie reaction. This week I am reacting to Elf. I thought it was quite fitting because when this video drops on YouTube it will be Christmas week. I've never seen Elf before. I like Will Ferrell, especially from this era where this film was made. But I never got round to watching this one. I've never seen a trailer, I don't exactly know what it's about. I'm assuming it's about him being an elf judging by the movie poster, but aside from that, I literally have no idea what's going on. So without further ado, let's just get into this shit. This is Elf. Let's check it out and see what it's saying to it. Even the New Line Cinema logo was Christmased up there.
Elves love to tell stories. Probably a lot of things you didn't know about elves.
I know they're good archers.
There are only 3 jobs available to an elf. The first is making shoes at night.
Ah yes, the night elves.
You can bake cookies in a tree. As you can imagine, it's dangerous having an oven in an oak tree.
Well, rest in peace to those elves on the top floor.
It's the profession that every elf aspires to, and that is to build toys in Santa's workshop.
Slaves. The slaves. Oh shit, Jon Favreau as well. No way. And James Caan. Legendary cast. Zooey Deschanel, the ultimate hipster actress. I like this opening. It looks like stop motion animation. I might be fooled and it might be 3D, but it looks like stop motion animation. I had no idea Jon Favreau directed this. Fuck you, Iron Man. What about Elf? Why wasn't he in the Avengers?
Maybe by next Christmas you'll have a home.
Oh, don't start the Christmas movie in the orphanage. I'm trying to make a nice Christmassy reaction for the channel. Orphanages, yeah? Straight away, yeah? I see how you're treating me. Randomly, I had a script where Santa goes to an orphanage. Except in that orphanage, it was full of evil kids and it became Die Hard with Santa in an orphanage full of evil kids. I see recently there's that film that's coming out with David Harbour in it. And I'm never going to finish that script now because it seems very similar. A Santa action movie. And I'm so pissed off because I had that script and 45 pages of it written for years. God, elves look so annoying.
It's time to start preparations for next Christmas.
But at least they're enthusiastic.
What in the name of Sam Hill is that?
Ah, okay, so the baby crawled into Santa's sack. That's an interesting concept.
Little Buddy Diapers.
His name is Buddy.
Imagine getting named after your diaper. At least he wasn't called Shitholders or something.
I was his adopted father. Though Buddy grew twice as fast.
That was really good perspective there to make him look so big.
There's room for everyone on the nice list.
Number 3.
I don't know if this is post special effects or just perspective shots, but it looks incredible.
Never been in this room before.
Well, I think it's time you start your tinker training.
Santa's sleigh.
Damn, that sleigh looks pimpin'. Exhibit has pimped that sleigh.
There's a rumor floating around that the parents do it.
That's ridiculous. I mean, parents couldn't do that all in one night.
Oh, I love the fact that he's reversed the typical conversation there.
What is it?
It's a Kringle 3000, a 500 reindeer power jet turbine engine.
Holy shit, this guy should be designing spaceships, not working in Santa's workshop, but I appreciate his dedication. Oh, Monopoly, the perfect thing to destroy a happy family at Christmas. It's all about getting the oranges and purples. Bit of Monopoly advice there for you.
I made 85.
That sounded pretty good.
Puts you 915 off the pace.
They work these slaves to the bone.
Special talents?
You changed batteries in the smoke detector?
You sure did. Triple A's. And in 6 months, you'll have to check them again.
Nice, that is a skill.
You're just special.
He seemed like he didn't like being special. I mean, surely Santa has explained to him he is in fact not an elf, and it is expected he does not perform like an elf would. God, imagine having to check all the Jack-in-the-Boxes. Be a bad time to find out you had a heart defect.
I feel bad for the guy. Just hope he doesn't get wise.
Well, if he hasn't figured out he's a human by now, I don't think he ever will.
So they know he is a human, but they haven't chose to tell him. That's strange.
I think they're too small.
I mean, what did he think he was? Just an elf with gigantism. He would have crushed it at elf basketball.
I'll be okay, I just need a glass of water.
Rest in peace to that guy. All these miniature sets look awesome.
I told him where his father was, in a magical land called New York City.
It looks quite magical when it's in a snow globe.
At least you have it, Daddy. I was just rolled up one day and left out here in the cold.
That snowman has good advice for what is essentially just frozen water turned into a ball.
Leon says New York is pretty different.
Oh, don't pay attention to Leon. He's never been anywhere.
So the concept is an elf who has always been in the North Pole going to New York City. This will be quite interesting as a fish out of water movie.
They all claim to be the original, but the real one's on 11.
At least Santa knows where the real pizza spot is.
He's on the naughty list.
Oh, so his dad is James Caan. Awesome. We might see an elf commit a gangland shooting by the end of this movie.
I'll always be here for you.
How's he going to abandon the elf that raised him though? Hopefully this movie ends with him returning to Elfland to his real parental guardian. Might not be his dad, but it was his real parent.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, buddy. Take care.
Bye-bye.
All these sets look amazing as well. It must have been so fun to film in actual sets like this.
Bye, buddy.
Oh, it's a narwhal.
Thanks, Mr. Narwhal.
This stop motion is awesome. Please tell me this was actual stop motion and not CGI. Well, that's global warming for you. He's lucky he made it before he drowned. Oh, a raccoon.
My name's Buddy.
They're so cool. Sometimes.
I just wanted a hug!
Well, that's what happens when someone doesn't want a hug and you try and force one on them. He did a really good job of finding New York without a map or a compass. That is skill.
Oh, each cloud contains Spanish from heaven.
Hello?
You'll get used to people not giving a fuck about you soon.
Shining ravioli.
World's best cup of coffee. Great job, everybody.
This poor naive elf is not ready for false advertising. Now Buddy has hepatitis C. Why do I get the feeling his father is not going to be happy to see him?
2 whole pages are missing. The story doesn't make any sense.
Well, you think some kid's gonna notice 2 pages? I mean, all they do is look at pictures.
Not all kids, but a lot of them.
Oh, I forgot to give you a hug.
That guy will be crying towards his lost hug all the way up to his correct floor. I'm sure of it.
Who sent you?
Papa Elf.
Papa Elf?
From the North Pole.
From the North Pole?
Yes.
It's probably the nicest lady he will encounter in this whole movie.
I walked all day and night to find you.
You look like you came from the North Pole.
It's exactly where I came from.
Oh, this is so awkward, especially with all the rest of the staff in the doorway.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Wow, that was weird.
I'm with James Caan on this one.
Who sent this Christmas gram?
What's a Christmas gram? I want one.
You probably don't want a Christmas gram.
Fruit spray? Sure.
It's not quite how you use it. You'll get the hang of it.
Do you want to go?
Come on, buddy, you can do it. Not the traditional method, but you know, it works.
Shop when you break. You don't come get upstairs.
Hey, I didn't know.
Well, you should know.
Is he gonna get a job in this shop?
Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
Santa! Oh my God! Santa here?
He's gonna be so let down at this fraud Santa. Oh, it's Zooey Deschanel without her hipster hair. Now there's a first.
It's nice to meet another human who shares my affinity for elf culture.
Is this the love interest of the movie?
Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
Thanks, but I don't sing.
Oh, it's easy. It's just like talking, except louder and longer. And
Kinda true.
I'm in a store and I'm singing. Hey!
I mean, it's admirable, but he should really learn some actual songs.
Santa's coming. There's so much to do.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, he's made a little friend. Nice to see. Where the fuck is he going to sleep? Or is he just not going to sleep? They better pay him overtime. I know it's slave labour, but you have to admire the work ethic installed in elves. That does look like a young James Caan as well. Is that a real photo from his young adulthood, I wonder? Slight overkill, but still he did a great job. They better be happy with him for this, and not angry. It's 50-50 as to how they're gonna react.
So really I'd better scurry.
She's got a nice voice, Zooey Deschanel. She does make songs in real life, I know that.
At least I'm gonna say that I tried.
What's the sense of hurting my...
Can she not hear him out there? Okay, she can now.
Don't look at me!
He tried to follow the orders to a T. James Caan looked truly disturbed by that. I saw him pull less freaked out faces in Misery.
Hey! It's okay, I just have a gift for my dad.
Okay, I'll take this.
Okay, well just make sure he knows it's from me, Buddy, his son, okay?
Okay.
I mean, his dad's obviously ordered them to do that, but I hope they still deliver the gift. Wow, the Mona Lisa in an Etch-a-Sketch. Fuck me. They better not be mad.
You built this?
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of pissed about this.
Really?
Oh, they're pissed. That's a shame.
It's a little too good. Corporate must have sent in a professional. I don't know why somebody's gunning for my job. But look, let's remain a team.
So they're pissed, but they're pissed because of how good it is. That's acceptable.
Santa.
He's gonna be so disappointed.
Well, if you're Santa, what song did I sing for you on your birthday this year?
Happy birthday, of course.
He was right.
He's a liar.
Let the kid talk.
You disgust me. How can you live with yourself?
Just cool it, Zippy.
I mean, I appreciate him being real about this situation, but he is ruining Christmas for a bunch of kids right now.
He's a fake! He's a fake!
Oh no. I don't fancy Buddy's chances in a fist fight. Especially with a New Yorker. Oh, he's ruining his Lego, no!
He's not Santa Claus! He's not Santa!
Well, that could have went better. Oh, at least they delivered the package. No, they jailed him for the fight. He was the victim.
Just who the heck are you and what is your problem?
I'm Buddy, I'm your son.
Surely he must be thinking that this may be true, because he was with this woman.
I thought you might want to meet me.
Who wouldn't want to meet you?
I mean, he's a bit out of place, but it's nothing that a quick clothing spree won't fix.
What have we got here?
Hey, Jon Favreau cameo.
Why is there a skeleton?
I don't know what. Walter,
If I
could you
squint, it looks like a
please,
pirate
could you
flag.
please have him sit
Does he
still
have
so
a
I can
name?
do
No,
this?
he hasn't got a name. I'm
I
sorry,
have a lot
Ben.
of
I'm
patience
sorry. Would you
waiting.
please?
One thing this film has taught me is that elves have ADHD.
What do you want for Christmas?
Sissy talks a lot.
I'll put in a good word with the big man.
Thanks.
She doesn't know how far that good word will go.
It's a boy. But he's your son.
That's very impossible. You saw that guy. He's certifiably insane.
Is James Caan going to accept this and actually try and look after him like a father?
I'm sorry, what?
He thinks he's a Christmas elf.
Oh, come on, Walter. I'm sure he doesn't actually think he's an elf.
Oh, he fucking does. He fucking does.
Can you pass the maple syrup, please?
I didn't put... It's spaghetti.
Oh, you know what? I think I have some.
Did they not have savoury food in the North Pole? Did they just eat sweets all the time? Who knew the North Pole had such a diabetes problem?
Will you be staying with us then?
You mean I can stay?
Of course you can.
His wife actually seems understanding about this.
We can't just throw him out in the snow.
Why not? He loves the snow. He's told me 15 times.
He makes a good point.
Dad! What?
I can't go to sleep unless I get tucked in.
Well, I will say that James Caan is trying, which is way more than I expected him to.
This is really something. I'm usually the one making breakfast. That's good. That's good.
It looked so good until he put the maple syrup on it. Maybe that's like an unknown delicacy though. Maybe we're missing out.
Buddy has made us breakfast. Isn't that nice?
And lunch.
And lunch.
At least he's sticking with what he thinks they like.
You should think about, getting rid of the costume.
But I've worn this my whole life.
You're not in the North Pole any longer.
Is he going to get a makeover?
I almost forgot my...
Bet you didn't expect to see elf dick this morning. Elf penis was not on the breakfast menu. Jesus Christ. How are elves not all absolutely obese if this is their daily eating schedule?
You know that guy? No.
Oh god, do not embarrass his son like this, even though you're technically half brothers.
Do you have any friends? Do you have a best friend? Does he have a big coat too?
Go away!
Elves take a lot of caffeine.
Run!
That is an artillery barrage of snowballs.
These guys are bad news. We better get out of here.
They don't look that bad news if all they're doing is throwing snowballs. Holy crap. Who knew that Elf's hidden talent was Snowball Assassin?
This is the greatest dad in the whole wide world.
Are you kidding? He's the worst dad in the world.
Probably best to not jump in the elevator, guys, for future reference. I mean, have your fun, I'm just saying.
The girl you're staring at.
Oh,
Why don't you ask her out?
out?
You don't want a date?
I do want to see him get with Zooey Deschanel's character by the end of this film. They've suckered me into the love plotline.
Gimbals give you your job back?
No. But things worked out pretty good. They gave me a restraining order.
Not sure if that's good, but it's always nice to look on the bright side.
I just had my lunch break.
Oh, okay. I understand.
But I'm free on Thursday.
Hey, he's got himself an elf date.
I'm one bad pitch away from getting fired. One.
Well, I tell you what, I have an idea then. Why don't you take Buddy to work with you?
See, this is a good idea. He will soon see that Buddy is the guy that could, write a whole new book and make 24,000 copies without a printer overnight.
Hi! Do you remember me?
I do, I didn't recognize you.
I know, I'm in work club.
You got to appreciate someone who is that cheerful.
Have you ever seen a mailroom?
The mailroom? No.
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 Oh, I mean, wow.
Do not put him in the mailroom, that's just harsh.
This place reminds me of Santa's workshop. Except it smells like mushrooms.
He is going to outwork everyone in this place, 100%.
Morris and I have been brainstorming, and we've come up with what I think is a pretty big idea.
Great, what? You're gonna love it. It's fantastic.
Oh shit, Andy Richter. I love Conan O'Brien.
You came in here pitching me the idea of hiring another writer.
Yeah. Miles Finch.
Aren't they just offering to be fired? Because if he hires this better writer, they are out of a job.
Wonderful. Yes! That is marvelous how that...
I wish these were still things. In some films, they painted the future as everyone would have one of these suction tubes in their house and everyone was mailing people things instantly with these tubes. Never happened like that. The future was shitter than what they predicted.
I love syrup.
Oh, I love it.
Don't think that's quite the setup you're used to. You might get a bit of a kick out of this setup compared to the normal stuff.
I'm 26 years old, I got nothing to show.
You're young. You're so young.
26, that guy looks 45 minimum.
Tickle fight! Tickle fight! Tickle fight!
At least he's starting to meet people that appreciate him. The male workers absolutely love him.
Hi.
Make me feel so young.
Oh, is it date night?
Well?
Just like a toy.
It tastes like a crappy cup of coffee.
You and I.
He was lied to. He wanted to get her the best coffee in the world. It's the thought that counts.
There are songs to be sung, bells to be rung.
He's met the one woman that is impressed by his childlike happiness.
You make me feel.
You missed.
You make me feel so young.
Nice. You have pulled the hot elf lady. That was a successful date. I'm impressed. Nothing went wrong. It was great.
All right, let's do this. Miles, I'm so happy you could come.
Oh, Peter Dinklage, yes.
What have you guys got so far?
Is Buddy going to come in and mistake him for an elf by any chance?
No farms. Everybody's pushing small town rural. Farm book would just be white noise.
This guy is very, very specific about what works.
I got one idea that I'm especially psyched out of my mind about.
It's called Game of Thrones.
I'll come visit you in a little while, okay?
I didn't know you had elves working here.
Oh god, I thought so.
So, on the cover above the title.
Does Santa know that you left the workshop?
Oh my god. I was expecting this and it's still hilarious.
You feeling strong, my friend? Call me Elf one more time.
He's an angry elf.
Oh no.
Ow! Hey, what?
Getting drop kicked off Peter Dinklage is a bit of an honour.
Call me Elf!
You're an elf.
100% the funniest scene in the whole movie.
I don't care that you're an elf. I don't care that you're nuts. I don't care that you're my son. Get out of my life, now!
Ah, that's a shame. Such a misunderstanding.
His best idea is about a peach that lives on a farm. What's more vulnerable than a peach?
I thought he said he didn't like peaches or farms.
Buddy ran away.
What?
He left a note. I'm scared, Dad. He's gone.
All it took was a snowball fight and this kid absolutely loves Buddy now.
Buddy cares about everybody. All you care about is yourself.
Michael makes a very fair point there. James Caan doesn't seem to give a fuck about much.
Son, you'll have to wait.
Don't tell my kid what to do.
He's showing a bit of heart.
Hope yours.
Hey! A bit of character progression by James Caan. Let's go.
I don't belong anywhere.
It is like that for him, because he's a fish out of water at the North Pole and a fish out of water in New York. No matter where he goes, he's an outsider.
Santa?
Oh, it is actually Santa as well. That jet engine on the sleigh is badass.
The clausometer suddenly just dropped down to 0. There's just no Christmas spirit anymore.
Oh, that's what the clausometer does. Gauges Christmas spirit. Damn, it's high tech.
Dropped off the sleigh back over there a ways.
The engine.
The engine. Go, buddy. Go, Mr. Elf.
Buddy will be able to fix this sleigh.
There seems to be a strange man dressed as an elf wandering through Central Park. I don't know if this is the kind of
He's walking like the Bigfoot footage.
I didn't mean anything I said back there, not a word.
It's so cool that James Caan has character shifted.
You're my son and I love you.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Only the Central Park Rangers now remain in the park. Some have accused them of being too gung-ho when called into duty, and their controversial crowd control tactics.
We've got a badass over here.
Michael, would you open this hatch for me, please?
I wonder if Michael believed in Santa before this. They all will when they see him take off.
This baby used to run solely on Christmas spirit. You believed in me. You made my sleigh fly.
Don't let Big Oil get hold of this technology. The park rangers look like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Carolyn Reynolds wants a Susie Talks a Lot. Thanks, buddy. Dirk Lawson wants a Dave Pampering at Burke Williams Spa. Stands by.
This has got to make people believe in it, surely.
Charlotte Denon wants a Tiffany engagement ring and for her boyfriend to stop dragging his feet and commit already. Oh!
The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
Oh, is she gonna sing? She doesn't look happy about it, but she might have to.
You pour some wine.
Merry Christmas.
Wow, so now even James Caan's character believes in Santa Claus. That's quite magical.
Santa! Why are they chasing us?
I put them on the naughty list.
Well, that's what they get for being such pricks.
You better not pout, I'm telling you why.
The team are getting involved. Now the question is, will Will Ferrell stay in New York or is he going to go back to the North Pole?
Some spontaneous Christmas caroling has broken out right here in front of Central Park. Let's have a listen in.
When you're sleeping.
Is that going to be enough to power the sleigh without the engine? The mailroom love buddy.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
They all must believe it now. He just flew over their head like a low-flying aeroplane.
Bye-bye! Just like the old days!
Oh, is he going back to the North Pole? That's kind of tragic.
But he managed to save Christmas. And his spirit saved a lot of other people, too.
Good job, buddy. We're all proud of you.
The book was Elf, a fictional story about an adopted elf named Buddy who was raised in the North Pole.
And the story saved the company. Perfect.
Oh, thank you, Joby. That's very sweet of you.
You're welcome, Papa.
Hey, and they've got a kid now. Okay, and that was Elf, and I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. So, Elf, what did I think of that? First of all, I will say I was expecting this to be more of what you would call a Will Ferrell movie, and it was actually more of just a Christmas movie with Will Ferrell. That being said, one of my good friends around this time of year is addicted to Christmas movies, and thanks to Netflix, there's like 50 released every year now. So last year, I was forced to sit through dozens of shitty Christmas films. This is thankfully a Christmas film, but a very good one. It was a really unique story, very funny in places, but not your typical Will Ferrell kind of comedy. I like a good fish out of water story. I loved the opening as well, with all the actual sets in the North Pole and all the perspective shots and camera trickery they were using to make him look bigger than everyone else. What a cast as well, from Will Ferrell to James Caan to Zooey Deschanel, even people like Peter Dinklage popping up and Andy Richter from the Conan O'Brien show. Every single scene in this film seemed to have a really, really good actor pop up in it. And it actually got me hooked into its storylines as well. I wanted to see him end up with Zooey Deschanel. I wanted him to save Christmas. I wanted James Caan to accept him as a son. I was skeptical and not expecting to be hooked into these actual plots, but by the end of the film I was like, oh god, they've got me. And it's just nice to see a Christmas film done well. My favourite Christmas films are not your typical Christmas films, they're more just films set on Christmas, like Die Hard and Gremlins. I've got a soft spot for Jingle All the Way as well, but you definitely got to put this one up there with just a fun, enjoyable, and also sometimes hilarious Christmas movie. The funniest scene in the whole film, without a doubt, was the one with Peter Dinklage, the misunderstanding of him assuming he was an elf and then continuously calling him it, was the closest thing to like the hilarity you would expect from a traditional Will Ferrell comedy, and it was just so funny. That scene was absolutely hilarious. And yeah, this video is dropping on my YouTube channel around about Christmas time, so if you are watching this on YouTube around about Christmas time, I hope you all have a great Christmas. If you've liked this video, click like, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this, ring the bell to be notified as to when they drop. If there's anything you want to talk about, comment down below, and share this around to anyone you think might appreciate it or want to watch my reactions along with us in future. My Patreon link is down in the description. If you become a patron, you get access to my blog, you get access to these reactions I put on YouTube a month and a half in advance, and you also get access to full-length versions of everything I react to. So consider becoming a patron, it helps me and my channel out so much, and until next time, I have been BA, peace.